Hi, this is Fernando with reallynicehomes.com, and today I'm going to be putting Zillow to test. Okay, we know that the internet is filled with tons of information, and that sometimes you find good information and sometimes you find very bad information. And in this case, we find that Zestimates from Zillow kind of clashes with what realtors are doing for their clients. You know, a lot of real estate agents, they're trying to do the best job possible to give you the true value of your property, and then comes Zillow and throws a monkey wrench on top of everything and creates confusion, because sometimes the way that they create a value for a property has a system that is not working correctly, is not giving you the true value of your property. And many questions that I get from my clients is, how accurate are Zillow estimates? And then basically they have presumption that their houses is worth a lot more than they really are. And I'm going to prove to you how inaccurate is Zillow here today. So I'm going to go to it's very important that we see the time and date, so you can see that I'm going to be doing this on Wednesday, December 31st at 7:26 a.m. So I'm going to go to metrics, and I'm going to go to Montgomery County. I'm going to find all the sold properties that sold yesterday, which is on the 30th of December, okay? And I wanted to make sure you understand this. This MRS website is the listings that all realtors input after they have a house for sale. And from this MRS website, it gets broadcasted to everybody else, like Zillow, Trulia, everybody else takes the information from this. So this is the most accurate information about houses. And in this case, we have 28 houses that sold yesterday in Montgomery County. So I want to make sure that you understand also that when the house sells, this is actually the most accurate value of a house ever, because we know the house was valued at what sold in the day it sold. So in this case, this is a very big house, so we're not gonna mess with a $3 million home. So let's go to this house, which is look at it very more clear here. So let's go to this house, and I want to give you the address here, this is public information, so I'm not sharing anything that is private. But in this case, this house was sold yesterday on December 30, 2014. It sold for $925,000, and the seller gave also a subsidy of $25,000. So that means that the house is actually sold for $900,000. So we're gonna Google the address, and we're gonna take Zillow, and I want to show you what Zillow is reporting about this estimate of this house. So I'm just telling you that this house was sold for $900,000, and Zillow is reporting that this house is worth $1,040,000. So basically, they're all for about $140,000. Okay, maybe this is a fluke, so we're gonna go to the next one. So let's go ahead and take this house in Bethesda, and this house was sold also yesterday, December 30, 2014. It sold for $850,000. They gave $20,000 to the buyer, so actually sold for $830,000. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna find out what Zillow says about this property. So we go to the same property, and we look at the Zillow estimate. So the Zillow estimate is $1,105,000 plus. So this is the same house. This is the same house. Zillow is telling you that the house is worth $1.1 million, when in actuality, yesterday, it sold for $830,000. Let's do one more so you can have more complete information. This is another one that's in Bethesda. And let's see how much off Zillow is on this one. This house sold yesterday, December 30, 2014, for $825,000. There were no seller subsidies, so they got exactly $895,000. So we're gonna go to Zillow and find out. They are reporting that the price is $805,000. So basically, there is a discrepancy here because it is very confusing. And the last two that I show you, Zillow was way off on the value of these properties, but in this case, Zillow is below the property. The house is now worth $805,000. The house is worth $825,000 because someone paid for the house yesterday, $825,000. Otherwise, if the house was worth $805,000, this sale will never have occurred because the bank has to make sure it appraises for at least the value of what it's selling for. So another one that is very inaccurate estimate, but at the same time is confusing because, if we will know that all their Zestimates were going 10-15% above that it actually sells, then we simply can just drop 15% of the Zestimate and give you a proper, more or less estimate for your house that it may be very close to what it really is. But in this case, you cannot do that because in this, I'm proving to you right now that in this case this is lower and the other two they were higher. So let's do one more and let's see, maybe this time Zillow is going to hit it on the right place. Okay, so this house, I'm going to copy. Let's find out. This house sold yesterday, December 30th, for $757,000. They gave $550, so it's around $756,500. And here's the estimate, $881,000. It's over $130,000 more. So this can go on and on and on and on. I mean, every single house is not. They don't match. The estimates do not match. So this is kind of funny, but at the same time it's very sad because if Zillow cannot get these estimates or Zestimates right on the money, they should take it off. Because people are planning their futures. People are planning to sell their homes based on these estimates that Zillow is reporting to them. But when in actuality, when they go to sell those properties, they're selling it for $130,000, $150,000 less. But now, meanwhile, the people are committed. Their dreams are shattered because they're getting $100,000 less. And now they already initiated the process. And then they go ahead and sell the property, but their plans are completely askew because they're not getting all the money that they were thinking they were going to get, and that's the reason they decided to sell their house to begin with. So people are making decisions based on these estimates, but they're actually only getting this. So this is my take, and this is my proof to you that sometimes what you see, the internet information that you see, sometimes it's very good information, and a lot of times it's very bad, inaccurate information. The internet has drastically changed many industries, and the real estate industry is no different. And companies like Zillow, Trulia, and other companies that are providing these computerized estimates of properties has created confusion, has created shattered dreams for a lot of sellers when they think their house is worth a lot more than it really is. So this is my take, and thank you, and have a great day.